5 lessons which I learned from the teachers who shaped my life. Welcome, my dear friends. Today is one of the most important day of your life that you can ever celebrate, and it is the day of acknowledgement of gratitude. And today is Happy Teachers Day. That is what we can remember. That is what we can pull our memories and reflect back. That's what exactly I'm doing in this video. Today I'm going to share with you 5 lessons which I learned from the teachers who shaped my life. And the first is my parents. Not because they are my parents, I'm putting them in the first place. My mother is a teacher by profession and my father is an effective executive. I learned a very key lessons from them and today I'm going to share with you. But before that, I request you to grab a pen and book. Who knows, one of those lessons might help you at some point of your life. So pay attention so that you can get most out of this video. So coming back to the lesson, what I learned from my mother is she's a teacher, I told, by the profession, and she's very tough and meaning I don't find any kind of a freedom in the home because I don't find any difference to the school and home because she sit with a stick and actually she never sat with a stick, just I'm dramatizing it. She always helped me a lot in the studies. So whenever I face the difficulties, she sit beside me and she will explain the topics what I have not understood. So here is a key lesson what I have learned from my mother. Whenever there is a by hearting is going on, she will ask the questions. I need to answer the questions with respect to the subject. At that time, I felt really difficult in framing those sentences because though I'm from an English medium, because it was in third class, by the way, so somehow I was not very good at framing the sentences. Then one day she told, "Look, Kiran, it's very simple. Try to understand that in your mother tongue and imagine it and then reflect back in your own words. It may not be perfect as what it is written in your notebook, but you put it in your own words, and from then onwards, even till today, I'm doing the same thing and I'm applying. The results are remarkable." So that is a lesson that I have learned from my mother, and I'll tell you what is that lesson. You know what is that? Version 1 is better than version none. Because if I afraid, if I got frightened, and if I felt like, oh, English is tough, I cannot frame the sentences, if I hold these limiting beliefs, I would not have gone or I have not reached to this place where I am. So she told a very, very key lesson, that is version none or version 1. Tell me, what is that? Version 1 is better than version none. But besides that, my father added a little to this thing because this is a great moment for my father, because I received a silver medal when I was studying in college, and it is given in a conference where I went to receive it, and there are a lot of teachers and big people, and I started to share with my father. Dad, see these. He wrote this textbook. That teacher wrote that textbook, and that time my father looked at me and told, "Son, wouldn't you go and meet with them and say hi and try to interact with them, try to establish a relation with them?" He told. Dad, I told Dad, I can't do that because they're big. What do they think? Even they don't permit me to talk. My dad told, "Don't keep all this nonsense in your stuff. Just go and say hi." And I applied it. It worked a lot. In fact, it worked like a charm. They felt much appreciated. And he has given me a little formula how to connect with them, how to initiate a talk with them, and that really helped me. The art of connection. Anyhow, I'm going to tell the art of connection, that formula, what I have received from my father, in the next video. But this is a lesson I have learned from my parents. What is that? Version 1 is better than version none, and art of connection. This is what the lesson. Now, lesson number 2. What is lesson number 2? This is a very fun part. So, as I told, I'm in the third class, and we moved to a different location. That means we moved to a village, from city to village, because we constructed a beautiful home there, or in fact a house there. So we went there. But the difficult part is to find out what do you say, like, lesson number 2. So this is a very fun part. So we moved from a city to a village because we have constructed a new home, a new house there. So the only one difficult part for my father is to find out a good school for me to get educated. So he inquired and he went and inquired all about those things. And one day he took me and we straight away went to the school. I felt, is it a school? Because it is like a hut. So I told, keep silent, sit down. We sat there and madam invited, meaning the principal invited, she's a lady. So she invited us. So we went back and she looked at me. What's your name? I told, my name is SS Manikiran. So you here to join in this school? Yes, madam. So sorry, I can't let you in. I looked at my father. My father kept quiet. After a little pause, she asked, do you really want to join? Yes, madam. Okay, I can join you if you promise me that you'll speak in English, not only in the school but also in the home. I told, that's the cool part. I told immediately, yes, madam. So she gave admission. It was a little test. She gave admission and she watched me for a couple of days, and then she took her under her wings, and she supported me and she trained me how to speak in English. And by the way, her name is Rose, and she's a foreigner. It was a blessing, like learning from a foreigner at that fourth class, that to English. Today we are all running after the international school, but that days I learned directly from an international teacher. I'm so blessed and fortunate to have her in my life. But the lesson what I have learned from her is always keep promises. If you keep promises, that will take you to a place where you don't even imagine. Lesson number 3. When I joined in college, I had some really tough time. So at that point of time, there is a teacher who came to me and he inquired about the challenges what I'm facing, and he gave a solution for that. I'm really thankful to him, and his name is Dr. G. Sudhakar Sai Babu, and we call him as B to the A to the B to the A Baba. Not like a Rajinikanth style, but like he is very straightforward, and he got a lot of the thing. I can feel it. So he gave a very powerful lesson that I want to share it with you. Let this lesson, only you know it. Come closer, please. Come closer. Not enough. Come closer. Not enough. Come closer. He told, little closer, man. Nobody has to listen it. So that lesson is, fear is a death, but fortitude is life. I didn't understand. I looked at my teacher and I told, sir, what is fortitude? Kira, that is meaning of the strength. If you have the strength and courage, you can have great life. Problems come and go. To deal the problems, you have to be strengthy enough. What a powerful lesson is that. Fear is death and fortitude is life. It's awesome. Lesson number 4. This is a crucial lesson. Want to listen that? Here are the 2 teachers who has shaped my life like a double-edged sword. One is very hot and the other one is very cool. The hot teacher by the name Dr. Ramaram Madenda is he's a principal to a pharmacy college, and he's very tough and very challenging, and he threw all the challenges on me, and he sit and watch whether this man was able to get through it or not. And by the God grace and Most of the time, I achieved it. But there are some times which I have not reached to his expectations. That's when I understood I have to improve my caliber, my potential. If there are no challenges, you don't never understand what is your potential. That's what I have learned from this hot teacher. And now let me tell about a cool teacher. He's another principal where I'm right now working, and his name is Dr. Srinivas Babu Garu. He's a very cool principal. He never compels you, he never forces you. He just allot the work and he just sit and watch. If there is no one who is controlling you, if there is no one who is forcing you, and that too, he allots the works so pleasingly, like a fatherly, like a friendly. In such condition, who doesn't do more than what we want to do? It is a superb hack. In fact, it's a superb management effective technique that I learned from him. It is not always force that makes the work done. Sometimes it is pleasingness and friendliness will do more than what force cannot do. That's a powerful lesson I learned from these two teachers. Lesson number 5. This is the most missing link for everybody's life. You might be get surprised. I always wonder how some people become successful and why some people, though they try much, though they do hard work, why they don't get the things that what they want to get. And this teacher, a man from international, he's an international speaker and he's an international coach. His name is Proctor. So he helped me and he revealed me the concept of goals. Now you may be thinking, oh, you don't know about goals? We know a lot about goals. We have heard a lot. We have watched many YouTube videos. But what you didn't know about him is he's the man who revealed the secret behind the goals. When it comes to goals, you may think like SMART. It's way more than that. He revealed the psychology behind the goals, and he also showed me the path how to actually tap into that goals so that you don't get to the goals, let goals reach to you automatically. Maybe you might have heard about this. I'm very thankful. God bless him. Today he is not there in 2022. He passed away. But his lesson is there in my heart. Those are the 5 lessons. And hope one of the lessons can help you a lot. Thank you. Signing off. Yourself.